So continuing the story of demons in my home. So I have some tarot friends that are frustrated after I uploaded those last videos. My demonic activity video due to the tarot cards. So I want to not only address that, but also address the dangers of tarot and the potential benefits. I'll also tell my full story of what happened that day that I figured out that there were demons in my home through the tarot cards. God revealed it. So first of all, I started getting into tarot before I even found God. It happened during a breakup phase with my ex. But I do believe my journey was specifically tailored through tarot as well, for me to have experience with the occult for God's purpose, so that I could be like a complete pastor, having multiple perspectives of multiple experiences. And so the first thing I want to say is that God may intend for you to experience the tarot world, just so it's a part of your testimony as it was for me, and you can save others from its dangers. Because at its core, remember, all you need is God in the Bible. Tarot is not truly necessary if you understand what the Bible teaches and what God rewards you for in this world. Tarot is essentially seeking rewards on your own, just like most of life is. But it's even more dangerous than that because it's opening the door to spirits, demons, etc. It's even worse than just going out in the world and finding a job, that's away from God, because you can have a demon as your partner. Now, is there an aspect of tarot that could be unrelated to spiritual things? Yes and no. Yes, you could just read the cards for their meaning, but let's be real, that's not what readers, most, if not all, actually do. And it's obvious that by shuffling, they're asking something for answers. They usually call it the spirit guides. What do the spirit guides want for you? For you to have a good life and then die and reincarnate? It's a demon. Reincarnating eternally doesn't make any sense. So the problem is that even if you're choosing God as the one you want for the answers that you ask the cards, that doesn't mean He's the one answering. Why? Well, because the Bible, His word, literally says to not participate in it. So for us to think that God will still participate in it despite warning about it, and that He doesn't want to, that's an ego response. It's an ego belief. And here's the other problem. God isn't a genie. He doesn't just grant your wishes. He isn't at your command. You are at His command. He has control. So to think you have that power over Him and His respect for you to force an answer out of Him, especially telling you the future, that doesn't make any sense. Even His disciples, most of them didn't know the future. Only some of them had like a prophecy about it. It was only just a glimpse. God has never been like a genie. Like you ask like a Google question and then God is like, oh, this is this. It's like, what? Are we really gonna diminish God to Google at our service? To a Google at our service? His love is immense, but He doesn't just grant wishes to anyone. You have to earn His respect through proving your faith. So we prove our faith just like in real life. We prove our love to those we want as a partner. So when most people read the cards, I'm 90% sure, and even more so with some screenshots I'll share, that God isn't the one answering the questions. And I myself was able to confirm this through my own experience. So here's a couple of screenshots of people's experience as ex-tarot readers and ex-witches. can see, there's several, and I haven't even posted all of them. You can search it up yourself and you'll find plenty of results. The problem is that the devil, demons, will blind you to those videos. Keep in mind, the devil gives people success to overshadow the things he doesn't want you to see. So when God wants you to see something, he'll make you see it. But most of us can't, because the devil is hiding it. How I found this out, by the way, is I asked God for clarity on tarot. And not long after, for the first time since I started tarot, like it's been like 6 months or more, a video popped up on my YouTube about these stories. That's clearly an answer. After all those months, I asked God, and I happened to see these stories. Not just one, but many. One after the other. And after seeing those stories from fellow Christians, but also other people that just understood the dangers of that world, it was obvious to me that I had to take out my cards as well. So what I'll do now is in my next video, I'll tell my story about my demon encounter when I took out those cards.